pretty good.
6628. That's 423-397-6628. QC Kinetics. 423-397.
Easy peasy. It's good to have the right tools. We're not going to name this company's name because we're not partnered with them anymore, and they dropped me like a hot bag of bricks for no reason. So there are tools out there that will do finishes that are really great. Search them out.
Just go to
So we are building special risers for this plate that this urn goes on top of, so I wanted to give it a layered look. So right now we have 1-inch round tubes that we cut at 5 inches each, and we did a pre-brush on them like a number 4 brush finish. They'll be pretty dirty and we'll have to probably refinish it before it's over with, but it is what it is. So what I have is like a true 90 V block that is clamped to this to hold that perfectly nice and straight. So by the time I get around this and weld at least half of it, it should be pretty close to staying perfectly 90 from the base plate. And we have 8 of them to do. I'm on number 2. Let's go. Okay, so what's next is I learned that wax paper gets hot and melts to your workpiece. So we had paper down in efforts of keeping from scratching it, but I see that we have a little bit of surface scratching here. We'll be able to get that out. One thing that I didn't really anticipate is these are not completely flush. That's what I wanted. I wanted them to be completely flush. So we're gonna dress each one of these, and then we'll put a beautiful little flat TIG weld around each one. And then we're gonna leave them open. That's gonna be a lot less heat in this part. On this side over here, we'll take a carbide burr and it's round, and we'll just make a burr, we'll make like a trough right here so that when it fills with water, it won't fill with water because it'll drain and it won't freeze and expand and break. So we'll do that 8 times on the insides here. And when we get ready to put this back over on the part that matters, we'll just weld the first halves. So that'll be plenty enough for this project. All right, what we're doing now is, here's our planter. This is a top view of our planter. We're making this insert that goes down inside the planter. It'll block the dirt off so they can still plant to the left and the right. And then this is the base where the top for the urn that holds the urn on will be welded to. So this goes down inside. We'll have 2-inch strips that screw to it so that the dirt cannot go inside there, and they can still use 16 inches of the planter on the left and right hand side of the urn. So now what we're doing is we're building the internal frame for this system. That way the sheet metal will have the resistance it needs with the weight of the dirt on each side. So we'll get this guy knocked out. So we have an upper frame, a lower frame, and 4 legs. Then we'll weld it to the stand actually is the insert.
That give you almost an inch.
Just one way. There you go. Okay. All right, so all in a day's work. We have built the box, built the frame for the box, sheet metal, covered it in aluminum, built the cool stands, the cool stand plate. We have the frame for this urn mounted to the top. So we had to get a little creative because we have a wall behind here. So we cut the back bar out which will be fine. And then this will sit right up against the wall. We'll still have 3/8 of space. So I love the aluminum contrasting. All we have to do now is take and do all of our brushing the same linear ways and paint this black thing. Final assembly, install tomorrow morning, hang out, wait for that. Don't want to miss it.